Hi, I'm your host, Angel, and welcome to the fourth and final episode of Off the Charts, the Charter Arts podcast, where I talk to students about their hobbies, majors, and whatever's interesting them. And for today, we have Andi Schubert from the AV track.
Aren't there two of you?
No.
I'm not doing the podcast without Is.
Who's this?
Did you start without me?
No. What are you doing here?
This is our podcast. I'm supposed to be in this.
No, we had a fight and what are you doing? Oh my god! Hello?
Whoa.
Kids start without me.
Thanks for being so prepared, you guys.
Anyways, welcome to our podcast. This is episode 4 of our podcast, and we're talking to Andi Schubert.
My name's Andi Schubert. I'm a senior production artist here at Charter Arts, and I'm a big sound designer, sound mixer, filmmaker, musician, artist, lover of life.
And the world, and where the wind takes them.
And wherever the wind takes me, yeah.
What are some things that inspire you?
I would say the main thing that inspires me is human connection. Not even just human connection with living things, you know? If you want to create something, or if you want to become better at something, or just be a happier person, just making a connection with something living is so important. Like I'll meet someone on the street and I'll just stop and I'll have a conversation with them, and those days are the days I make the best art.
That's actually, like, really beautiful. Like, I'm a little taken aback.
All right.
My impression was so spot on now.
Yesterday
Wait,
this guy did a little.
I can't recreate it.
This guy did. I'll recreate it. I'll do
one
the
time
impression
thing.
of myself.
Okay,
He did a
what's
little
an
impression of me on the podcast, and he was like, "My name's Andi, and and I like guitar, and and I like where the wind will take me, and my name's Andi." And it was pretty spot on.
Yeah, I did mine too, but, like, it wasn't.
Less spot on.
What has been your favorite project so far in the AV track?
Up until recently, I would have said A Great Day for Betrayal, which was a film noir we did last year. But now I would have to say A Quiet School or A Quiet Class. It has two names currently.
Class.
Quiet Class. It's a spoof on the Quiet Place movie, and it was just really fun. I got to be the director of photography and of sound design, and I edited this film, and Angel here was one of the stars.
I was
Trevor.
taken away.
Yes.
I was, like, literally
Snatched.
That's all that we'll say. You gotta watch it. Go to the
Yeah,
Charter
you
Arts
gotta
Media
watch it.
Production YouTube. Same YouTube where you can watch
That
this
you're
podcast.
already
Yes,
on.
you're already on it, so just get looking, bro.
I just did a gross little wink, and I don't like that.
And I remember at the portfolio review,
You got it.
like 2 people came up to me and they're like, "I saw you in that short film. You were so funny in that."
Yeah.
I was
It
like, thanks.
If you want to
Actually,
know what they
it
were
looks like
talking about, go check out the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look evil in there. Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole time, like, I don't know if you know, like, the premise of, like, A Quiet Place, but, like, it just wants the main character dead. And he looks really evil.
How has coming to this school changed you? Like your perspective, I guess, of art.
Man, it's made me a really great collaborator. I would say that's really. It's made me understand collaboration. I guess I won't say I'm a great collaborator because who knows really, but that's up to you guys to decide. I've learned to collaborate with people and to work with people and to assume any role that I'm needed in. And that's really, aside from skills that I've honed in and all of that, obviously that's been a great part of it too. But I would say that the main thing is just learning to collaborate and work with people.
That's really cool. Do you think me and Iz are great collaborators with each other?
When you're not
We
fighting,
fought at the very beginning.
when
of
you're
this.
not fighting, yeah, before we rolled the cameras, there was some squabbling, some screaming, I
It's,
might
like, every
say.
single morning, actually, and Iz always starts it.
That's
Yeah.
definitely not true.
But
No, that
when you guys aren't fighting, I would say you're good collaborators. Do you mind if I take a sip of my chocolate milk?
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got it
Yeah,
with
we all
me.
have a beverage of choice.
Oh, yeah, Mountain
Baja
Dew.
Blast.
I was
Alright.
hoping that, like, just in the middle of Andi talking, you just, like, bring it up to the camera and go...
Well, I was scared it was gonna like explode because I was running down the stairs with it actually.
So, what's your dream project to work on?
My dream project is actually not. Angel also did an impression of me yesterday, and it was like, my dream project would be
Oh, I love it if fish were
to work at a fish would hire me.
and-
No, that's not my dream project.
Are they
Does
dead?
Andy have a
Wait, are they
stud?
No, they're very much alive. They're like 60. They're not that old. I mean, that'd be awesome, but no, my dream project isn't any specific band or anything. My dream project, it's not even really a project. I just want to get to a point in my life where I have a really cool variety of really interesting projects in film and in music, and I just want to be working on projects that excite me. I don't have specific projects I want to work on, really. I want to work with bands. I want to work in sound design for film. But the specific projects don't matter to me as long as what I'm working on is exciting.
Outside of school, what are other hobbies that you have?
My main outside of school hobby is honestly the same as what I do here, but just a little more. I do a lot of sound and video work outside of school, too. I freelance for theater companies and such that need sound design or promotional videos for shows, and I'm a gigging musician. I play venues around the Poconos and the Lehigh Valley, and that's a lot of fun. It's just me, my guitar, my looper pedal. I'm also a part of a duo now called After August. Check us out. We're playing Music Fest this August. And ironically...
Wait, but not... What
not
comes
after August. September.
September? Not September?
No, we're not called September. We're just...
No, but it's after August.
Yeah, but we're not playing after... See, that's the thing, is we're both going to college after August. So basically, it's called After August because after August, the band falls apart.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Some thought went into it. But yeah, that's like basically what I do outside of school.
What was it like getting into Music Fest?
We actually spent a lot of time with our submission for that. And it worked out for us. We have 4 different sets for Music Fest as of right now. And it was a lot of time preparing the songs and then preparing the videos we were going to shoot. We shot one of them right here in this room. And just so much preparation for, 4 minutes of playing in a video. But it was cool. And then you got to put together a whole website to submit to them. You got to have an EPK that they'll open, and they'll look at all your information as individual artists and as a duo. Then, yeah, just recently they started giving us more slots. We'd had one for a while, but I guess they liked us.
Like, what caused you guys, to form? Like, what brought that interest in it?
There is a music industry conference that's done through Music Fest, and a bunch of local artists and local people. I don't really know who all the people involved are, but a lot of local people get together, and there's a conference, 3-day conference, where you network and you talk about local independent artists, and they try to basically boost the level of confidence and competence that you have as artists in the area. And so we're networking one day. We have a cool recording session day another day, and then we have a gig on the 3rd day.
Tell us about the kind of music you play.
Solo, I play a lot of things. I like to call it psychedelic folk, is sort of what I call what I play.
Never heard of that.
I made up the term.
Oh, okay.
I made up the term.
I hear the
sounds-
vibe and it sounds
yeah.
really good.
I like to
Spotify
play
does the same
folk
thing,
music,
so-
but I put a little psychedelic music twist on it with effects that I use and the way that I play things. But I'll play everything from classic rock covers to pop songs. So a big hit is Stick Season. That always gets people dancing in bars. So I'll play that one sometimes. And then I have a little looper pedal, and I'll jam and I'll play, and
What
it's
is
a good
looper
time.
pedal?
A looper pedal, basically, very simply, you just have a little button, and you push the button, and it starts recording what you play. And when you push the button again, it plays back what you just recorded. So I can record a chord progression, hit it, record it, and then that chord progression plays, and I can play stuff over it. So basically you have a full band at your fingertips. In the duo After August, we play more bluegrass and folk with a heavier focus on actual singing and songs rather than the jamming part. We have shorter sets so we can focus more on rehearsed stuff rather than improvised things, which is what I do on my own.
Where do you see yourself pulling from other musicians that you listen to, where you get the inspiration from it?
It did make sense. I get inspiration from a lot of different artists and a lot of different types of music. Sometimes I'll hear music that is nothing like I ever make. I'll hear a club song, and I don't even really listen to that music a lot, but I'll hear it and something will stick out to me. And it doesn't matter what it was. It's not going to be what actually the song I make sounds like, but something about it will just get me feeling inspired and will get me in a certain headspace. So that's a lot of musical inspiration. Specific people are, again, all over the place. It's ranged throughout my life. I started out more pop, so pop artists I liked, and then currently it's a lot of bluegrass artists that inspire me. Doc Watson, David Grisman, a lot of different people. But yeah, it changes basically.
Yeah.
My inspirations change like every day.
Who's your favorite pop artist?
My favorite pop artist? Oh, man, I don't even know. I really don't listen
Benson
to pop
Boone.
at all. No.
No.
Is Noah Khan pop?
Who's that?
He's a guy. He's pop. Okay, our wonderful camera person Luca is saying yes. I like Noah Khan. I don't really listen to him, but I like his music. He's got a nice vibe. He's got good songs. And he's from Vermont, and I like Vermont.
You like Vermont?
Yeah.
Like, what is it with Vermont?
With maple syrup.
I thought that was Canada.
It's both. Because Canada's right across the border from Vermont.
Okay.
Vermont's just a nice place full of nice people and music and art and farms, and life is just simple there. And I think that's what I admire about that place and the people there. It's just simple.
Wait, for college, what school are you going to?
I'm going to Champlain College in Vermont. And I'm going to study sound design and recording music and sounds.
How far is Vermont from Pennsylvania?
From where I live in Pennsylvania, it's about a 7-hour drive. Where I am in Vermont.
I did one of those, like, it's like a map of, like, all 50 states, and then it gives you different names just to click on, like, what states you think they are. I did so bad. I only got, like, a 75%.
I was really bad at it. Like, I've only ever been good at, like, I know Latin America a lot more. Like, I could identify, like, Latin American countries a lot better than I can, like, with the U.S. states.
Well, I mean, hey, if it's what you care about, then that's what matters.
In the U.S., once it gets to, like, all the states in the middle, they're all squares.
They all look so
the same.
similar.
Yeah.
They all look so similar.
I can't do geography at all.
I can point to Pennsylvania, and that's good enough.
Barely. Okay. What is something that you learned about working in the track?
I think cinematography is the one thing I really sort of honed in on, and working as, like, the director of photography for a few short films, what lenses you want to use, how you want to frame a shot, and just rules of filmmaking that you don't necessarily have to follow, but that if you follow these rules, it's going to look really good. It just will, you know? And I don't think I realized how much precision goes into filmmaking, because when you're a little kid, like, making movies, like, I would always do that, and I would just be like holding up my iPad and be like, I'm gonna shoot this, you know? And that was fun at the time, but I didn't realize how much thought went into filmmaking, and a whole shot list of what lenses you want, what angle you want, where are you putting the camera. It's just been really interesting to learn that and to get really in tune with that.
Yeah, the interesting thing about, like, production is that in terms of, like, cinematography and audio, there really isn't, like, a lot. There's not exactly, like, I mean, there's theories to it, but, like, not exactly a science. It's not really a science.
Oh, yeah.
So after that, like, it's technical, and then after that, you can just do whatever you want with what you know.
There's science to all of it, you know, like the workings of a camera, the workings of audio. That's all science, but what you do with it is 100% up to you.
It can't always be scientific, and sometimes you have to, like, take creative liberty. And I feel like it's a really interesting way, like, interesting how it was put into an art school, because people don't really, like, identify that to be something very like, artistic in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's technical.
Yeah.
But also the process to it is what becomes artistic, because you can take what's technical and just alter it around to fit whatever you want.
Yeah. If you're creating something, it's art.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Anything you create. I literally think that creating a connection with a person, that is an art form. Creating dinner, like, you made dinner, that's art.
Culinary art.
It's art. It's anything you create. If you care about what you're creating, it's art.
What's your favorite movie? I sat there the whole time just thinking that.
Oh man, I really have to think about that.
You could just say, like, what's a good recent movie you watched?
A good recent movie I watched? All right.
You said all right like you're going to give an immediate answer.
I got to think.
All right.
I don't have an answer for my favorite movie. I really don't have an answer. But 2 movies I watched very recently that I really liked, not at all my favorites, but just that I really enjoyed. One, I finally watched Sinners, which was insane. It was insane.
That's a great technical movie too.
It's
we're talking about, like, technical parts of that.
Yeah.
That's a really great movie.
Yeah. The production in that is out of this world. And then I just watched Obsession like 2 days ago.
What's it about?
New film.
Wait, do you want to know what's about, or are you trying to go in blind?
I already know what it's about.
Cool.
It's a horror film directed by this really young director who I've followed on like social media for a while, and I've been really into his comedy sketches, and I didn't know he had this dark side to him, but it's awesome.
I mean, if they're comedians, always have like.
They always go into like drama.
Yeah,
Like, later in their career.
He's a brilliant actor and director and writer, and this film was just brilliant. It was scary, yes, but it also said so much about society, and there were so many metaphors and allegories in this film that were so heavy and so heavily criticized society. And it was just really powerful to be in a movie theater and everyone's like, oh, waiting for a jump scare. And yeah, there's some jump scares, but also like the scariest thing is just how real all of it was, and how it's really just people not considering other people. That was the scariest part of the movie.
Scariest thing is society.
I feel like
absolutely.
Yeah, I see so many people I see so many TikToks of people saying like it was so scary that it made them vomit. Is it actually that scary?
The part that would have, I didn't vomit, but like the part that would like could have maybe made me wasn't the scary parts. It was just there were some parts that were just sickening.
Oh, like it felt very like real. Almost.
Yeah, it was so uncomfortable, which is a good thing. I think you have to feel uncomfortable about those things because you have to face the reality that things like that exist. But that was what made me like. If I were gonna vomit at something in the movie, it wouldn't have been the scary stuff. It would have been the terrible things.
Yeah.
The best movies make you feel something. I feel like that goes for any art thing.
And
like
it's
a good
also
book too.
like the theory that people like horror or like amusement rides because they like to feel the adrenaline in a safe environment.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens with like psychological horror specifically. It doesn't scare you through like jump scares or anything. It scares you through how like possible it can happen to you.
Yeah,
instead.
absolutely, yeah.
So I think that's why it tends to hit more, because at that point you wonder if it's like, yes, you know you're in a safe environment, but also you probably won't be safe once you leave the theater. You know, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Like that can literally happen to you as you leave the theater.
I was driving home. I was driving home from the movie theater alone. I dropped off the person I went with, and I was just by myself in the car, and I was like,
I know there's like another scary movie that just came out that has to do with like what is it, like road trips or something. I kept seeing trailers
the
for
person standing by the road in the white.
What?
Okay, never mind, different movie. I saw a trailer for a movie where there's like this person standing by the road dressed all in white. Maybe? And like they just keep on appearing by the road, and it looked really scary.
Oh,
I have an answer for my favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
My favorite movie is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Never seen it. It's in my watch list though.
It's a really great movie. It's an uncomfortable watch in many ways, but man, it's crazy. It's really a crazy movie.
What's it about?
They're fearful in their loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it actually on a school podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But and I'm not gonna recommend it either. But I like the movie. Do what you will with that.
But like, do I get to know what it's about?
It's about these two guys. They go to Las Vegas and they
hilarity ensues.
It's like terror and craziness ensues. It's the 70s, so.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever terror is to you, you know, you can imagine.
Wait, so what draws you to that movie? Is it like the emotional parts of it, like how it feels like human, or like?
Yeah. Besides the technical aspects, because it's really at the time it was. I mean, it's not actually wasn't actually made in the 70s, but it's really technically really well done. But also the story is just sort of. Nothing really happens. It's just following these two people as crazy things happen to them. And they make crazy things happen to themselves. But it just really... There's some really emotional monologues in it, I guess, from the protagonist. And it's... A lot of my favorite quotes are in that movie. One of my favorites is... It's like, there he goes, one of God's own creations. Too weird to live and too rare to die, or something. And I just feel like that... perfectly sums up life, you know? Another one is maybe it meant something, maybe it didn't, but all I know is there was like something special about being there in that corner of time in the world or something is another something like I butchered that, but Quote. It's similar to that, and I don't know. Those quotes in the movie really stick with me, which is what makes it my favorite.
What's your favorite movie? Is
I don't know. I have so many. I think it depends on like I don't know. It depends on like what kind of movie you were to ask me. Like, what's your favorite? Like.
Well, what is one you saw recently?
Yeah.
Now I'm blanking on any movie I saw. I've never seen a movie in my life. Recent movie I seen. I watched this movie like a few weeks ago. It was called Elephant. I think it came out in like the early 2000s, but it was about a school shooting. But you were talking about like some of the technical, like emotional aspects of movies, and like the beginning of that movie especially, it sort of like follows these different kids, and the camera just sort of follows like behind them, so you don't like see the front of them. But it just follows them as, like, they're walking through their school day, and then you see, like, different kids and their different perspectives, and they cross paths. And it's really interesting because, like, it makes you build, like, a mental, like, map in your head of the school, but then it also sort of makes you feel, like, more connected to the characters. Because then, I think I was talking to someone else about it, how the director who made it, he wanted to make, like, a piece of media about, like, a really tough topic like that, because a lot of the times people feel disconnected from them. Because they don't feel like the same emotional thing. I think especially now, people, like, if they haven't experienced something or something similar, they lack a certain understanding for it. There were parts of the movie that I didn't really like, but I liked the way he did it, like the direction of it.
I like that process, because it's like, I feel like now people are like losing their empathy a lot because we are exposed to so much like terror that slowly we do lose our empathy. So I think it's very important now of all times that we are especially uncomfortable. Like, we stay.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's important to be reminded, because when you're uncomfortable, like most people say, most of the times you're uncomfortable, it's because you feel called out. And I think it's important to be reminded of that. It's important to be reminded that in our minds we might like live these perfect lives, but in reality, no one's living a perfect life. Everyone's making mistakes. And when you feel called out for the mistakes you make, then you can change them.
Yeah. I think that is like the most... recently that has just been, like, my most, like, biggest thing in my head to, like, I've been a lot more comfortable trying new things because I'm not expecting myself to, like, not make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, I go into the mindset, like, I'm going to hope for these mistakes because otherwise I'm not going to get better, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, like, the best way to try something new.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
Anything I'd like to say? Well, thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate that. It's a nice little closing to this year of the podcast. Hopefully you guys get invited back to the network next year.
I don't know, man. It's rough out here.
Network producers can be tough. But yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to do some of this stuff before I graduate, you know. I have loved my time here. I'm ready to do something new. But it's nice I'll have this little things like this to look at, you know.
Oh, we'll miss you. Yeah. That reminds me, I never told you, like, when 9 to 5, when you could write those notes, I drew that really creepy picture. And then I remember on your story you posted and you're like, I don't know.
That was you.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wow.
Like, I never said anything about it, but then I'd randomly remember it and I'd be like, oh, I should say something about it. Then I'd always forget. And then I just, like, I never crossed my mind until now.
The one that said, I saw you.
Yes, that was him.
It was this really creepy. It had these big bulging eyes.
Oh,
and, like,
don't worry. We'll put a picture up.
Hair. Oh, man, yeah. It was right here.
Like, the lips were like...
I like drew it and I was like, who should I give this to? Who would find this funny?
And I said to give it to Andy.
Yeah.
Wow. I wondered about that for days after. I was like, who put that in my bag?
Well, thank you for letting us have you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for letting us have you.
We should
That sounds weird.
we should all have a celebratory cheers.
Wait. Cheers.
Cheers.
Dink, dink.
Cheers. Dink.
Thank you for joining us for, was this episode 4? The last
The
episode
finale
of this year. I don't know. We might continue it again next year. I don't know. Stay tuned. Thank you to Andy, my co-host as well. It's been an amazing year. And have a great summer. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you to my co-host is...
Oh, ouch. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Wherever the wind takes you.
Wherever the wind takes us.
Follow
Wherever the
it.
wind takes you, Andy.
At this rate, I'll be like a quadruple senior.
Who's gonna eat my lunch? Who's gonna?
Is that the thing?
I've never heard anyone say that.
What?
They're gonna eat your lunch.
I think it's like steal your lunch or something.
Your lunch money.
No, they grab you by the cuffs of your pants. They shake the coins
No,
out.
that's the thing you say.
If they're
They're
gonna,
gonna
eat
eat
your lunch.
your lunch.
Oh yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
Never heard anyone
Is
say
it?
that
I
ever.
act like
No.
I'm an old- Well, they're all copied to multiple places.
My favorite drink is water and ginger ale,
You can erase them.
which is ironic because
Ginger ale is great. That's
They
my
have-
Did you
favorite
hear the
bubbly
way he
drink.
they
said
have
that?
ginger ale in Millstone.
Why do
Yeah.
you say like ginger ale?
Ginger ale. Ginger ale.
How do you say it?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
I think that's wrong.
What the hell?
Ginger ale.
I
You say
like.
salmon.
It
I'd like to
sounded
take a
it
sip of
said it,
ginger ale.
right?
Yeah.
Ginger ale?
It's ginger ale.